coaches, you're making six figures, so why does it feel like you're barely scraping by? So let's talk about this one thing that most people avoid as a coach, and that is paying yourself first. Hey everyone, I am Paula Day, and when it comes to making more money, keeping more money, paying yourself and setting yourself up financially as a coach, that's what I talk about on this channel. So if you're new to this channel, hey, welcome, beautiful to see you. Have a look around and make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you get notified when I make some new videos. Okay, so let's talk about this, because when we are caught in that trap of not really paying ourselves, earning good money, chasing after the next sale, it doesn't feel good. It feels really, really stressful. So if you're tired of feeling like your business owns you instead of you own it, then stick around, because I'm going to walk you through why you're stuck, how to get unstuck with this, and a really simple system to actually put yourself first. So here's the deal. Most six-figure coaches are running what I call, they're running on a hamster wheel. They're going round and round in circles, chasing the next sale, and they're stuck looking for more money, more cash injections, and working out, what's that next big thing that I need to do? The money comes in and it's right back out the door. It goes to your team salaries, your VAs, your software, your marketing expenses, the next shiny object, the next mastermind you signed up for, the next coach that's going to save you. And guess who's last on the list? You're last. And the truth is, you're not really making a lot if you are making just above six figures, and to be able to pay yourself is a real priority in that. Okay, so it's not about how much you're making at that point. I've seen coaches earning 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, but still be broke. I've seen them making over $1 million and still be broke because they don't have the systems in place to keep more of that money for themselves. So let me ask you this. Are you running a business, or are you running an expensive hobby? Because this isn't about shame. It's actually about just getting real with yourself, not joking with yourself. And I'll tell you a quick story. Anyone been on a weight loss journey? I certainly have, right? Maybe you know a friend who has. And for me, I was lying to myself. I was hopping on the scales and I was rounding down. Yep, I had a 0.9 or a 0.8. I would round that down, and I would lie to myself. And then what I did, I was like, I'm sick of doing this. I'm sick of lying to myself. I'm sick of the shame and the guilt that I was feeling, that I actually just wouldn't even hop on the scales because I didn't want to know. So I either avoid it or I was lying to myself, right? And that's what's happening in your coaching business. If you're not managing your money, really you're just running an expensive hobby that's getting more expensive and more expensive. So it's not about the shame around this or the guilt around this. It's actually just about getting real with where the situation is at. And if you're not paying yourself consistently, it's just time to press pause and reassess things and look at what you actually want, okay? Because here is the harsh reality. No one is going to come to rescue you when it comes to your money, when it comes to your finances. Not your accountant, not your team, and definitely not the next big sale, all right? Good news is you actually have the power to fix this. And today I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So paying yourself isn't about putting money in your pocket, although that's pretty great. It's about valuing your time and energy as well. Think about it. If you're not actually paying yourself from your business and you're doing all of these hours, what message are you sending to yourself, to your business, to your family, to the people that you support, right? Here's what happens when you start prioritizing a paycheck for you. You actually start to build financial security for yourself. You start to feel like, oh, actually, I am valued and I have money coming in and I can spend that money, which is great. You gain some confidence in the business decisions that you have, and you stop feeling like you need to just hustle harder to survive. Like you need that next sale, you're relying on that next client. That person has to say yes, right? We don't want to be in that situation, because when you're in that situation, you're coming from this space of lack. And when you're coming from the space of lack, people feel that energy, don't they? They feel like you don't have it under control. So this is a really important part of being a CEO, of knowing your business, knowing your money, and managing it well. So when you're stressed about money, it affects every area of your life, right? You think about it. It affects your relationships. You're probably having arguments with your partner about money. You're probably thinking, oh, I can't get that for my kids. It affects your health, because the stress that comes on you, your abilities to show up for your business, for your clients, right? When you're in control of your money, what happens? You're operating from a place of calm, not chaos, right? And when your business really starts to grow and you've got a system to manage your money, and that money is actually going towards where you want it to go, well, that's when the real magic starts to happen. So let me get into the exact system that I teach my clients, and it's really simple, it's actionable, it works, okay? Even if you thought, gosh, I'm not good at money and I haven't been good at maths, or I don't want to look at it, just go with me on this, because it actually isn't that hard when I walk through it, okay? So the first step that I want you to do is actually just start to track where your money's going, right? No more second guessing, no more going, okay, I'm just gonna do mental maths in my head, it's going here and here. Like, I actually want you to know where it's going. Open up your bank accounts, have a look at it. Like, where are you spending it? What is coming in and what is going out, right? What are you using? What subscriptions have you set up? Get really real about your expenses. A while back, I do this audit on my business myself as well, right? I practice what I share with my clients. And, when I first started my business, technology was in such a different zone to what it is now. And so I had to have this software to connect to this software, and this one to connect it, and this one to do this. And so therefore, I was paying for lots of different things, when actually, when I did an audit, I found that, okay, hang on a minute, technology's moved on, and I can actually just get one piece of software that covers all of those things now. So you may find something like that, where you've got money leaking out all over the place, and all of a sudden, you actually don't need to be doing that anymore. Step 2 is to allocate your income, right? Decide how much of every dollar goes where. What is going to go to your paycheck? And now what we have to think about is, you're going to have money coming into your business, and you're going to have some expenses to pay. You've got to put some money aside for taxes, and you've got to put some money aside for savings in your business as a buffer in case you have a lower month, and you've got to put some money into profit. And where your income comes out of is your profit. That's how you can pay yourself. So you need to make sure that you're allocating some out of that profit too, to go to pay you. Right? So how much, even if it's a small amount, it's getting this set up and starting to pay yourself, so you practice that habit and you get used to it. And then step 3 is to automate this, because what happens, we get in our own way. It's just like that weight loss journey. Like when I went on it, I'm like, right, okay, I need to clear out the cupboards of the chips and the chocolate and all the things, right? And put in place all the good stuff that I needed to be eating, all the things that have the exercise stuff there ready to go in the morning, so that I knew I didn't have to search for it. Like, this is putting in place an automated process, so you can't get in your own way. You can't have those old habits come up for you where you just avoid it. Right? So this is putting things in place so it's seamless, right? So put those things in place. And this can be really life-changing, because it frees up a heap of time. All of a sudden you're in control. You've got things going in all different places, and also you're not getting in your own way, right? It turns what money management used to be, from like a constant headache or something that you wanted to avoid or not really want to do or lie about, right? To you actually doing it. And if I share with you one of my clients, when she came to me, she was a coaching client. She was making just over 200K a year, and she was really stressed about her money, right? She felt like no matter how much she earned, how many sales she made, it was never ever enough for her. Like, so She was just on this constant, I need to get the next thing. Maybe I need to go viral. Maybe I need to be a better speaker. Maybe I need to get better content. Like she had just been trying to plug all the holes without actually looking at the one thing that's in front of her, which is her money, right? So once we implemented this system, she was able to start paying herself consistently. She also was able to put aside a cash buffer, right? And as I was saying before, we want to have that buffer there so that in those peaks and troughs, and business will go up and down. Like I've seen it in so many businesses now, like always there's going to be some ups and there's going to be some downs. And in those down months, you got to have money sitting there ready to be able to keep the lights on, pay all your stuff, pay your VAs, pay your subscriptions, and pay yourself, right? You don't want to have to not get paid just because you're having no launch this month or something like that, right? So she also built a 3-month savings, and then she extended it to 6 months worth of savings cushion in her business so that she was okay. And you know what? She felt in control. And here's the thing, right? Her business actually started growing because she wasn't actually now operating from that lack mindset. She wasn't looking, she didn't have to have that next sale. It wasn't coming from scarcity. It was coming from, actually, I just really want to serve you. Actually, I really want to help you with this. This is what I do and I want to help you. You say yes, you say no. It wasn't a big deal. Before it was like, oh my gosh, if they don't say yes, then I can't pay my bills this month, right? It's a completely different energy and people feel that energy, right? Let's flip the script for a moment though. What happens if you don't start paying yourself, right? If you just stay in this space of not paying yourself well enough, or paying yourself some months and not paying yourself the other months, staying on the hamster wheel of feeling burnt out, unappreciated, overworking, you stay stuck in this cycle of trying to make more money and never ever building that financial security that you need. And let's be real. I'll be really real with you. Like, this ain't going to fix itself, right? If you don't fix it, then like when will you? When will you? The longer you wait, the harder it's going to get because you're just going to be in this constant space. The good news is it's never too late to take control. So you can just get started, right? So if you're ready to stop that cycle and you want to build some real financial freedom, and you're a coach, I am running a free 3-day Spend Smart, Stack More challenge where I'm going to show you exactly what I've actually talked about in this video in detail over 3 days. I'm live for about an hour each day, and it'll be a really practical activity each day. And we're going to look at making sure that you're set up in your business to stack your cash. I'm going to show you how to stack $30,000 worth of cash in your coaching business or more so that you can feel in control of your business going into the next year. So if you'd like to come along to that, you want to learn more, just type cash below in the comments and I will send you all the details out so that you can come along, because I would absolutely love to show you how to do this. All right, let's change this together and let's stack some cash together. I would love to see you there at the challenge, and also make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you get notified of any further videos that I do.